my name is Emily, and some things that are important to me are music, knowledge, and the outdoors. I've played instruments my whole life. I started out the piano when I was 6 years old, and I started the cello when I was in middle school. I used to hate the piano. Practicing was really hard for me. I could never sit down in one setting. And it wasn't until after I stopped taking lessons and just started playing for myself that it became amazing for me. It was just such a release to sit down and make music, and it was something just for me. And I think that's the really special thing about music, is that you can enjoy it just by yourself, and it's just something inside of you that makes you happy. The cello is really hard for me, but I think that it's really rewarding when you practice a lot and you nail a song. I'm a complete perfectionist, so it always takes me forever, but it's a really big accomplishment when you can play that song and you can play it for other people and you can just share all that work and all that accomplishment with other people. I love to read. I love reading articles about science and just learning about the world, really. There's so much, and humanity is such a paradox. There are so many things that we don't understand. It's such a mystery, and learning about that, the closer that we get to the big answers, is really interesting. To me, it's really fun to communicate with another person in Spanish. It's not my first language, but most of the time it is theirs when I'm talking to them. And it's part of their culture. I'm kind of stepping outside of myself and coming to them, and people really appreciate that change and that reaching out to someone else by speaking in their language. Being outdoors is a really good way to get away from all the stress that's going on in your life. Being a high school senior, trying to get into college and working all the time to make sure you maintain your grades and you get those good test scores. When you get out in the wilderness, that kind of disappears. You don't have to think about it, and you're just part of something that's greater and better than that, and you know that it's going to work out. You just feel like things are going to work out when you're out there, and everything's so naturally perfect. You feel like what you do isn't as important anymore, and that's kind of a really settling and reassuring feeling. In life, all I really want is to know about myself and about other people, and to learn about this world and being a part of it. It's important to have experiences that mold you and help you find out exactly who you are. Altogether, that's what's important, is knowing yourself and being someone, and that's what life is for me.